Alec plays mystical tennis, says seven-time Grand Slam winner after sensational run. Eala has been back to fulfill her potential and become a great player with Mats Wilander, saying she reminds him of former world no one Marcelo Rios, as he also highlighted her key strength. The teenager has taken the tennis world by storm following her stunning performances at the Miami Open, where she defeated 3 Grand Slam winners. Ranked no 140 before the tournament, Eala was handed a wild-card entry for the WTA 1000 event and upset 2017 French Open winner Jelena Ostapenko, reigning Australian Open winner Madison Keys, and 5-time Grand Slam winner Iga Swiatek en route to reaching the semifinal. With those results, she became the first Filipina to reach the last 4 of a WTA Tour event, with her run eventually ended by Jessica Pegula. The 19-year-old, though, broke into the top 100 of the WTA rankings on the back of her semifinal appearance as she surged 65 places to no 75. Although impressed by the fact that she can do anything, Willander is excited by the fact that she plays mystical tennis. With Eala, we're talking about someone who has hands given by God, the 7-time Grand Slam winner told DNT Sports. She understands the game as good as any player on tour. She reminds me of Marcelo Rios, where the talent is just boiling out of the fingers and boiling out of her hand, and she can do anything. And then the reason I say Marcelo Rios is, of course, she's left-handed. He added, in the women's game, that is so cool that we have someone that comes out that does all these things that maybe Aryna, Sabalenka, and Swiatek are not great at doing. They're great at other things. But suddenly, we have a player that can play tennis that is mystical to the rest of us. Like, oh my God, how do you do that? How do you understand tennis? How do you hit those shots? The feel, the understanding, I love it. It's basically what John McEnroe did to us in the 1980s. Swiatek admitted after the quarterfinal defeat that some aspects Eala's game surprised her. I didn't know she's going to play that flat, but besides that, well, she was really aggressive, and she kept her focus. Like, I don't know, some of these shots were pretty out of nowhere. The world no two stated. But still, I could see clearly she has intentions to go forward and to push. So it worked for her today for sure. Eala stepped to follow in Emma Raducanu's footsteps by landing mega sponsorship deals. Tommy Nadal's kind words about Eala after historic Miami Open run. Eala learned her trade at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Manacor as she joined in her early teens before going on to win the 2022 U.S. Open Girls title. She has won 5 ITF trophies, but is yet to play in the main draw of a Grand Slam. That, though, will no doubt change in the coming months. To me, Eala is such a breath of fresh air, and I don't think that she's going to go away. She's too smart. Her talent is too good. She's too gifted, Willander added. She learned how to win when she was 12, so that's not a problem. We're going to love watching her develop into a great player, because I do think that she's going to become one. Alex plays mystical tennis, says 7-time Grand Slam winner, after sensational run. In the ever-evolving world of tennis, certain players manage to capture the attention of the sporting community in a way that transcends just their victories. Their unique playing style, charisma, and the sheer quality of their performance leave fans and pundits alike in awe. One such player is Eala, a young Filipino tennis prodigy, whose recent run in a prestigious tournament has left seasoned professionals and tennis legends alike praising her game. After her sensational run, former 7-time Grand Slam champion, Martina Navratilova, couldn't help but describe Eala's play as mystical, sparking intrigue and excitement about the future of this rising star. Eala, still in her teens, has rapidly become one of the most promising young players on the global tennis stage. Born in the Philippines, her rise to prominence in the international tennis world has been nothing short of meteoric. Her performances on the court have shown a maturity far beyond her years, and her recent run in one of the sport's biggest tournaments has cemented her place as a future contender in the women's game. A sensational run, the tournament that turned heads. Eala's recent run in a high-profile tournament where she made it to the semifinals was one of those magical performances that tennis fans live for. Against seasoned professionals, she played with a level of poise and precision that many players spend their careers trying to achieve. From her powerful serves to her tactical awareness on the court, Eala demonstrated that she is ready to take on the best in the world. What truly set her apart, however, was her ability to adapt and remain calm under pressure. In her quarterfinal match, Eala found herself down by a break in both sets against a top 10 opponent, yet she remained unfazed, executing her shots with remarkable consistency. Eala displayed a maturity in her decision-making that is rare for a player of her age. She held her nerve, recalibrating her strategy during crucial moments, and fought back to win in straight sets. By the time she reached the semifinals, the tennis world was taking note. With every match, Eala's belief in her game seemed to grow, and her belief was justified by the results. Her ability to cover the court with agility, combined with her solid backhand and booming forehand, made her a tough opponent for even the most established players. The mystical tennis of Eala. What really captivated fans and analysts alike, however, was the almost otherworldly quality of Eala's game. This is where the description from Martina Navratilova came in. After watching the young Filipino star dominate on the court, Navratilova, who has seen countless players throughout her illustrious career, couldn't help but marvel at Eala's play. She plays mystical tennis, Navratilova said in an interview, her tone reflecting both surprise and admiration. But what did Navratilova mean by mystical tennis? For one, it's the way Eala seems to anticipate and read the game. She has an uncanny ability to position herself at the perfect spot, often before her opponents have even decided what shot to play. Her movement on the court is smooth and fluid, almost as if she's in a state of perpetual balance with the game. It's not just athleticism, but a deep, almost spiritual connection to the rhythm of the match. The term mystical also refers to the intangible quality of Eala's decision-making. Where many players at her age may get caught up in the emotional roller coaster of a match, Eala has a calmness that belies her years. She chooses the right shots at the right time, rarely making mistakes in key moments. That ability to remain unfazed by the intensity of a high-pressure situation is what elevates her to another level. Watching Eala play, you get the sense that she has an innate understanding of the game, almost as if she's playing in a realm beyond mere physicality. Additionally, it's the way Eala engages with her opponents that gives her game that mystical edge. Her respect for her rivals is evident in the way she never underestimates them, even when leading in a match. It's a level of maturity that very few players exhibit so early in their careers. In many ways, she seems to be playing tennis with an understanding that goes beyond just the mechanics of the sport. It's as if she's reading the game with a sixth sense. The influence of Eala's roots. Eala's rise in tennis hasn't been a fluke. It's a product of a lifetime of hard work, dedication, and the unique perspective she brings to the game. Growing up in the Philippines, Eala didn't have the same resources or access to world-class training facilities that many of her competitors in Europe or the United States had. However, what she did have was an unshakable belief in herself and an unwavering passion for the game.